I had all sorts of plans for this vlog. I originally intended to film a finals vlog and then a separate room tour and then a study with me because that's what people had been asking for and I felt like that would be nice. Then life happened, and so basically about 3 weeks before finals I got ill, but I was kind of coughing and it wasn't, I kept telling myself that it wasn't that bad, so I kept going to lecture. And you know how it is in school where you don't want to fall behind, so you kind of just like bite your tongue and go with it. Until on the last day of classes I went to our health centre because I felt so faint and they told me that I had pneumonia, so that was not ideal. Needless to say that during that time I wasn't really in the condition to film 3 different videos. I do feel sorry that I can't put out all those 3 things because I think they would have been great, but I hope that next semester I won't get pneumonia and next semester it can all be a bit better and I can make up for it. I'm anticipating that someone who is going to be starting college and is kind of looking to see what uni's like is watching this. So I just want to say I hope that you can also take this chance to realise that uni does get hard. It does get really difficult sometimes, but even though it's difficult, you need to take care of yourself. There's no reason not to eat properly and to not sleep properly. I think we all kind of can stand for a bit more humility when it comes to realising that sometimes you just have to take it easy. Without further ado, let's get to it. A big part of my poli-sci final is identification of 50 passages, and so what I'm doing now is I'm creating an Anki deck and I'm just going to put the name of the author and whatever they wrote, and for the Supreme Court cases I'm gonna write the name of the case and I'm gonna put either majority opinion, concurring or dissenting, and then I'm gonna write the justice, whoever it was, so I can memorize those. So when you enter the room, this is what you see. It's just my shoes that are usually not that neatly aligned. It's my bed. If I go into the far corner, it's just my desk, bookshelf, dresser, and back there is my closet. So my bed, I brought my own bedding. It's, let's see, marimekko, black and white fabric that I really like. These are actually the first sheets that I bought for myself, so it's like, it's very important. And I've got this, what do people call this? I think people call this like a husband pillow. I got it off Amazon. It's probably the best purchase I made for my dorm room. I use it all the time. It's great for reading if I'm just sitting there in bed instead of my desk. And if you look up from my bed, what you see is this. I'm not a big fan of having a lot of stuff on your walls, so I just have this very carefully curated collection. And then this one here has a fun story. This is from my old high school. So we had this like semi-secret society that was like a poetry club, and that was the first invitation in my second year. This is a print that I got off of Society 6, I think, and these 3 are some of my favourite just memorabilia. So this one is from Fotografiska in Stockholm. This one is actually a picture of my mum that I've carried with me to Hong Kong and now to Milbury as well. And I just really like the tones in it too, like the blue greens in the background. And this one is actually new. I had another picture from Fotografiska, but I actually lost it. I have no clue where it fell, and I can't find it. So this is a Zemine from the Met that I got over Thanksgiving. I wandered around the Met for like 5 hours and just like kept going back to the Monets. So then when we turn to this side, we actually have my desk. This looks horrendous. I'm so sorry, but it's, you know, reality. I've got this textbook holder that I thought was a really great idea. I barely use it, to be honest. On my wall I've got calendar, a letter that my friend wrote me for my birthday, which is really sweet and I still keep. Just some other note up there. And then obviously these bookshelves used to be really organized, but then I just gave up because I kept taking stuff from there. So the bottom still kind of looks nice, but as you can see, when you move to the top, it's just like chaos. Honestly, I don't know what I thought when I brought all of these books here, because I don't have time to pleasure read like anything. This is actually one that my friend lent me. I need to return that. Educator is a great book. Then we've just got a couple, except that one, that were for a poli-sci class that I was gonna take, but then I didn't. Some Sophocles. Got some German books as well because I don't want to forget that. And then I've got the US Constitution, I guess. Postcards. Some tea. It's this kaikki hyvä vatsalle, which is like everything fun is good for the stomach. More books, this time a lot less organized. We've got two of my favorites, Ishiguro up here. Also Donna's Heart is really good. Then I've got Lolita here as well. I was hoping to read this during Feb break, but I never got to it. I might have to leave that for the summer. Okay, and this is where the real embarrassment starts. Oh my god. So right on that side, we have my marimekko, what's that called? A bathrobe. My marimekko bathrobe, just like my shower stuff, including my shower shoes that I bought off of Amazon for like $5. Highly recommend. I have a lot of jackets and I don't know why. I don't know why I thought a year ago that I needed 7 different jackets. It's a question mark to me. So just kind of going through it, I have like 4 different white button-ups with slightly different designs. This marimekko dress I've actually never worn here. Oh yeah, my most prized possession that I will guard with my life. Flannels, jackets, this IMG jacket. If someone wants to buy this off of me, just slide into my DMs, I will sell it to you. I don't want it anymore. And back here, this is an evening gown that my mother made me bring because she was just anticipating that I might get invited somewhere where I need to dress up, but seeing as everyone here only ever wears Nike and Lululemon, I'm not really sure why I brought that all the way over to the other side of the Atlantic. I know I said before that this entire closet is where the embarrassment starts. No, it's up here. All of my skincare, it's way too much of it. I really don't need as much skincare. Bin is mainly just like household stuff. I have another big thing of Clorox wipes in there and just that kind of thing. Not very exciting. This one down here used to be my Finnish foods. I brought a bunch of stuff over in J-term, but that's all gone. That's all long gone, so now it's just stuff. I don't even know. I haven't taken that down in ages. Up here is a bunch of meds and udon that I brought from Hong Kong apparently. I brought my own sriracha. They now also have sriracha in the dining halls, but it's like very sugary for some reason, so I just prefer this one. Toiletries that I don't use, and somewhere back there is like my travel toiletry thing. This is my dresser. I really don't want to go through it. There's nothing to see, like it's literally just a bunch of clothing that's all the same colour, pretty much. Very unremarkable.
text me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I decided that I'm gonna leave the draft of the poli-sci paper that I wrote today for tomorrow because I've been looking at it for too long and the words are jumping around and I like cannot anymore. So my study break is doing Russian, and when I say doing Russian I mean lip syncing to steadily. I should be encouraging people to like revise really hard for their language exams, but also I'm not gonna lie, I left the Russian class early because my professor said we could, and honestly I had nothing to do there. Like I've done what I'm gonna do in terms of revision. And then like when I was walking away I was like low-key really emo. It's crazy the amount that we've learned. On Friday I had my oral exam for Russian and the task was to recite a poem and then give a 4 to 5 minute monologue on a book. And that is so crazy that I can talk in a language that I started like what, 9 months ago, not even, without pause for like 5 minutes. That's just like... The oral exam itself was a really fun situation because it was just like, name any 1960 like university film and that's what it felt like. It was just me sitting in my professor's office in this chair just like когда я ночью жду ее прихода жизни кажется висит на волоске что почти, and like whatever. What's even better than being able to talk somewhat fluently is self-correcting. So I started saying like в Простоквашино у них есть только один проблем, and then I was like, no, that doesn't sound right. It was like, одна проблема. And then my professor was like, yeah. I wish I had this much appreciation for like my actual major department, aka the political science department. Thing is, that's difficult to do when they keep being problematic. So for now, I'll just endure.
The grandpa, then
So yeah.
Wait, Yoongi is who is Yoongi? I forgot all of the
Small
names.
person?
Yeah, the kid one.
Yeah, exactly.
Then, of course, my favorite, Jungkook, and the other one is Jimin.
Yeah.
The one who looks like Elsa, who aka Taeyang, and the last one is
Okay,
Hoseok.
can we do the full fan chant?
Okay, so the lead dude is Namjoon.
Yeah.
Then the oldest one is Seokjin. Then it is Yoongi. Then it's Hoseok. Then it's Jimin. Then it's Taeyang. And then it's Jungkook.
Oh my god, you're so good! Oh, I'm so proud of you right now.
And I hate it that I love you, and you hate me, cause I love you. And I hate it that I love you, and you hate me, cause I love you. And you see my face is just a silhouette of all the things you wanted to forget. You made mistakes that you do regret, and now it's getting hard to recollect. I took your heart, I tore it all to pieces.
What are we?
Sophomores. I got a green tea. Oh, what was
named Green Yakult. I don't know
Yeah.
how to pronounce the word.
I think it's
Apparently
Yakult.
It's Japanese, and it's very refreshing and lively. So
Isn't it appropriate for you since you took a 3-hour Japanese exam today?
very much so.
I'm sorry I look a mess. I was laying in bed and I was watching Good Girls when I was just like, fuck it, I'll check my grades. I'm so happy. Now comes the part where I give the motivation speech. If I can walk into a class about American politics, about the politics of a country in which I had spent like 6 months in and that I didn't know anything about, then have pneumonia, and then go into the final after panic crying for 5 hours, maybe, and then get an A-. You can do anything. And I know this would be a lot more motivational if it was an A, but like this class is known as like, or this professor I should say is known to be difficult, and that class is known to be difficult. I didn't even dare to think that I could get an A-. Maybe I do have credits with God. I have to have some credits with God if I can pull this off. And then next semester we'll do it all over.